Recording officially started.
Hello, recording.
Hi. Alright,
And-
okay. I'm Austin, your humble and merciful DM. We have Don,
Merciful?
who's playing a human mage. What is it? Dante, last name?
Silverkin.
I think.
Silverkin, alright. We got Ethan, playing a Garrett Hall.
Yeah, Darrett Hall. I can type it out.
Is a halfling warlock. Nick, I guess, is not present, so we'll skip over to Christine. Christine is playing, an Eladrin rogue by the name of Shikriel.
That's a pretty cool name.
Alright. Without further ado, I guess we'll start. So,
Wait, we're starting?
Yes.
Okay, James is about to get on. He's just not going to turn on his mic.
should we wait for Nick?
Nah, go ahead. We'll catch up.
Is that James?
Hey, James.
James!
He's not turning on his microphone.
Come.
He just wants to listen. Closely. What? No, that didn't come out right.
Alright.
So, James, if you have any questions,
as
James,
we
you can
left
just type
off-
it in the comments.
Yep. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Alright.
Well,
Last time we left off, I believe Shikriel, goes by Sheik, was in the city of Hollenbrod, a
what?
very prosperous port city. And the city is under what appears to be an attack.
It appears to be an attack. I mean, people are dying and everything, but we're not sure.
You're right.
Oh, so Nick, you are still
It's
alive.
a coordinated assassination.
Well, they're
Of
trying to
everybody.
talk to you.
You must have had your microphone muted.
No, I had it unmuted for a minute there. I know I did.
And there was grappling hooks being shot over the walls and ballista shooting everywhere. And right before we stopped, the gate was wrenched apart and a giant zombie
Zombie
was
Hulk.
sitting
A
there
giant
in front of these ranks and ranks of soldiers, all like getting prepped to do something. You can't see the past the zombie. But Sheik is there, with Captain Thythe, Dragonborn captain of the guard. And so I guess we'll start with Sheik. We'll work our way around. Sheik is standing there and Thythe says, and he starts shouting commands to all the soldiers like, aim for its head! Aim for its head! And he pulls out his claymore and charges the thing. Leaving you, Sheik, alone. You stand facing towards the east, and the zombie, well, we're doing encounter time now, so nobody's really made a move except for our dear Dragonborn commander.
Wait, why is it encounter time? I'm not fighting.
There's a possibility of interaction between you and the fight, though, you see?
Yeah.
My interaction would be to try to get the crystal ball to the mage as fast as possible.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you run up the north road? You're standing at an
Whichever
intersection.
is fastest.
Alright. So yeah, you're standing maybe a football field away. No, maybe half football field away from the gate. And so you turn to your left and you start making your way up the road. About this time, you start noticing it's very, very cold.
Oh, great. Nice, thanks.
Yeah, cool.
Like you see your breath
Mm-hmm.
coming out of your mouth. You estimate it to be like almost set freezing. Maybe like 36, 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's a sudden drop in temperature.
Yes, it is very stiff drop. So, as you're running down the road, you hear the clangs of various siege weapons hitting the wall, and you see a grappling hook being thrown over, and what comes up looks to be, why don't you do a nature check? Or rather, an arcana check if you like. You're not sure what nature this creature could be. But it looks like a zombie almost.
Well, I don't know. If there's rotting flesh falling off of it, then maybe it's a zombie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Question.
So the thing... Okay, are you rolling or...
I am. Give me a second,
Question.
it. I gotta click stuff.
Or,
Okay.
of course,
Rush
could be a
guard.
politician.
I know I'm not muted. You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What about it?
Question.
What?
Yeah.
Who's Darrett Hall?
That's me.
Oh. Wait, what?
That's his character.
Oh, wait, you have... Okay.
Wait, are you guys getting any echo from me?
No.
Okay,
Yep.
good. Give me just a second. Mom wants him.
Just tell me more about your character.
Me?
Yeah.
Like what?
Anything, because I don't know anything about him.
Okay, well, Austin was helping me set up his history, so...
Okay, I'm back,
to
sorry.
that.
No backstory.
You got a 9? We'll do
Yeah.
This is not enough, but we do see the appearance of the creature. The creature is about 6 foot tall. It's a ways off, on top of the wall. And it has these massive claws. Like,
That's a
maybe
slicer.
4 feet long. Each of its nails are like, ridiculously huge. And it lets out this really loud shriek. And it starts cutting up soldiers on the wall. Okay. Forget that business, alright. You
I sneak run. I go ninja.
you sneak run?
I
Okay.
sneak run.
Continue running, rather sprinting along the street, and you pass the Bar Trump, the inn you stayed at earlier with Sam. Wait, no, you visited, I think.
Yeah.
And could you do a athletics check? For unknown reasons?
I rolled a perfect 20, and my athletics is an 8, so that's 28.
Oh, dude.
No matter what it is, she wins.
She wins no matter what. Okay. As you're running, the door of the bar trunk flings open, and you see a man wrapped in a black cloak. And you nearly run smack into him. Because you're kind of hugging the buildings. Because you are stealth running.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to avoid him, obviously, since you rolled a 20. Donnie, this is you. Dante.
Alright.
Ho 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 ho, okay.
Wait.
Wait a shoehorn.
Say that one more time. Who's me?
You
You were
had
the
just
man that-
exited the inn, hearing all the commotion and the war horns and everything. And you kind of almost get
Next
run
to me.
over by this red-haired Eladrin, who just kind of sidesteps you expertly and
Do I
keeps you up.
notice the crystal ball?
The crystal ball. How have you placed that on your body, Sheik?
It's in my pack.
In your pack?
Mm-hmm.
You do not notice. However, if you'd like to make an Arcana check,
Yes, I would like to make an Arcana check.
I wish we had like passive arcane insight. That'd be really useful.
I imagine you could use a similar mathematical formula
That
as
would-
used for passive perception.
I rolled a 17.
A 17, alright.
You win.
As she passes by you, you notice almost an aura surround her, which is very odd. You think, like, from what you've seen, she doesn't seem to be a magic user herself. But, yeah. You feel this
Feel the presence.
sudden change in temperature as she sprints past.
Okay, what else is going on around me?
Around you, you hear the shriek, but you do not know what it is. And like, just as you exit the building, a large ballistae bolt shatters one of the 4 pillars of the bar trump, and the building starts slanting slightly.
Alright, well I wanna get away from it so that it doesn't hurt me, and then I wanna follow the tiefling.
I'm not a
Hopefully.
tiefling.
Oh, yeah, you're not a
She's an
tiefling.
Eladrin.
Eladrin. I want to
She's
follow
not a
the
tiefling
Eladrin.
anymore, she's deviant reincarnate.
Right. I want to follow the Eladrin stealthily.
Alright, stealthily.
I will out-stealth you, fool.
Yeah.
She does have a ridiculous stealth check, anyway.
Yeah, fool.
Alright, so you go after her. She is running really fast.
Since I did roll a
So,
perfect
you're
20.
not a very athletic wizard, so make an athletics check.
Alright. Rolled a 17?
Oh, dude.
I rolled a natural
Yes,
17.
yes, you follow her. The strange expertise that comes with never being athletic.
I was just feeling really good that day.
Yes, you just finished your warm-ups. Which may or may not include several hundred drinks from the bar trump. Anyway.
Just about as drunk as Sam. Nice.
Yeah. That's me.
Got another drunk.
Alright, so,
Only on the weekends and maybe like once a week or twice or...
meantime, Sam, you have just exited the Temple of Vecna.
Yeah.
You have heard trumpets, which seems to be coming from east, south, and north. Every direction except the direction which the body of water is in, which is west.
Right.
Because it is a port city after all. And you also notice the change in temperature.
Very cool.
And you can see kind of the fog off in the distance. It starts to fluctuate. Like, almost invisible arms coming out and thrashing and
It's not creepy.
yes.
Alright,
And, yes, well, go ahead.
would the description I gave you earlier hold true enough?
To what? Wait,
Do
Sam?
you remember what I typed? I don't know if you saw what I typed earlier.
Maybe. Let me see. Nick, are you constipated?
No, I'm, what? No. I am looking for
And
my,
with bowel movements.
my work. Standing outside the destroyed and exploded shrine, maul on shoulder, keg on back, and sealing grass in the corner of my mouth, I head out wondering how Shakerill's doing. Until I see the ropes and a shuriken on the ground, and evidence of a wolf I heard earlier that had been entangled. I grin, she's fine.
Yes, you you walk out a ways, and you see what looks to have been a struggle on the ground. And the ropes, that looks like some kind of standard adventurer's rope.
Mm-hmm.
With a shuriken tied to the end, is initialed S.
Right, she does have initial shurikens, doesn't she? I forgot about that.
And,
No, I don't want them being
it's
initials. I
a
think I would
60
want them to be embroidered with, like, elvish leaves.
It looks like the ropes have been chewed apart.
Alright. Well, I surmise from this that she's been taking care of herself. Alright, I head out towards the city with all of my newfound, treasures.
Alright.
Especially a large
You
keg
make
on my
your
back.
way. Do a, okay. Where's my stupid tribute character sheet?
I know it's here somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere.
There it is!
Everything's somewhere, man.
No, Ethan, it's nowhere. It's not in existence. Kid, what are you talking about? Okay, alright. Make a, please do a stealth -4.
Stealth -4? Oh, because I'm carrying a keg on my back. I see how this works.
Why on earth are
Well,
you carrying a
because
keg
you-
on your back?
Because you don't know a threat's approaching. You're not actively making stealth checks. I'm being nice by letting you make this check.
He's
So-
carrying a keg because he found it in the shrine and like the dining area, and he decided since he's a massive drunk and likes to explode things like a pyromaniac, he's gonna carry a giant alcoholic keg on his back.
Yeah, it's like my secret weapon / something for my downtime.
He is a drunk,
Hilarious.
power-seeking maniac who likes to explode things.
So while he's throwing flaming Molotovs at you, he's taking a sip here and there.
Okay, as you walk along the path, casually sipping from this barrel that is half your size. What is your check? Seriously.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. I can't check.
He has
Okay.
Be stealthy since he's being drunk.
That's right. So it's -2 for the keg, -1 because he's not trying to be stealthy, and -1 for being drunk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's unfair.
Make the check.
Guess what?
What?
Good omen.
What?
Right off the bat, I roll a
That's
1.
funny. Oh,
no.
no.
Serious?
So you got a
Why
-3
would you
on
do
that check.
that?
Oh, poor.
You drop the barrel and it explodes.
You know what, Nick?
Damn.
I'm gonna buy you $20.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
gonna rub ginger love all over that, and I'm gonna be like, you Nick, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Okay.
What is
Oh.
your verdict? Master.
As you're walking along, sipping from this barrel that is half your size, you hear this large rush of wind.
Rush
Right.
of what?
When
Rush of wind.
Oh.
Almost like wings flapping.
the ring wraiths are here.
Oh, good. No. God. What have you got for me now? Is something undead that's flying?
Maybe.
Oh no, it's an undead dragon.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
We got
Don't get it,
Johnny,
yes.
Nick, Christine, Ethan, and James. James is not really playing.
Hi.
Hey,
That was Sarah. Okay, please shut the door. Mind you, well, partially. I know. Shut it partially. Sarah, go away. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Back to Sam's unfortunate demise.
Wait, what?
You hear a flapping of wings.
No.
What is your
Called
HP?
it.
What is my
Called it.
HP?
He's nearly dead, I think.
I recovered some.
Took
I
an
recovered
extended rest.
some. What?
Didn't you take an extended rest earlier?
Yeah, I used 2 of my healing surges and it brought me back up to 28 out of 33 HP.
Alright. So,
If you find him yelling, it's just my family. Please
wings
excuse them.
flapping. And
What's
then-
wrong?
I really need my die. Where am I die?
You don't need your die.
Trust you. Well, I find my die.
What's your race, Nick?
My race?
He's half elf.
Half elf. Yeah, I'm half elf.
What's your class?
My class is a fighter.
Okay.
I am a half elf fighter. I use a maul so I can crush people's faces.
You like chained things, don't you?
I like what?
Because in the other campaign you had a, what was it called?
A flail.
flail, and now you have a maul. So
Well, a maul's a hammer.
Donnie, what's your racing class again?
Oh my god.
human wizard.
Alright,
Okay.
let me roll a d20. See how much damage you take.
Love of Marley.
My word.
Full 20.
Alright.
Well, at least I can't.
You got off lucky. So,
How much is
as you're
lucky?
walking along, you hear
The
this
suspense
rush of
kills me.
wind. You hear trees splinter around you.
You
are knocked to the ground and your world explodes.
He pulled a Donnie. Your world explodes.
And you feel this crushing weight on your back.
Probably the
The
keg.
keg, okay.
Called it!
Temperature has dropped 30 degrees.
So it's a frozen undead dragon? From like the ancient
Saving
Arctic
throw.
south?
If it's already like 30 degrees outside or something, it just dropped 30 degrees. It means it's like in the single digits, man. That's not
I don't
I'll
think
just-
that's survivable.
Saving throw.
saving throw. I'm actually not sure how that works.
Roll a d20. If you get 10 or higher, you manage to pick off whatever's on you.
Oh
Supposedly.
goodness. With these die, you expect me to get a 10 or over at a moment like this?
Here, wait. I'm blowing on them now. There.
Ethan,
Nope.
let me tell you right quick. These, I have these 2 die that Will, the guy who's not here, got for me, and they're known to be extremely unlucky. And that's what I have to roll with, so here goes.
So how about this, Nick?
What?
Instead, if you get a 1, make it a 20. If you get a 2, make it a 19.
Well, I don't like your logic. I don't like your logic because I just got a 19.
Oh,
Like a real 19. So,
Wow.
I'm good.
Alright, man.
awesome.
I can see why you would disagree with the logic after that.
So, the thing that whatever is on top of you, you manage to grab your maul and kind of like awkwardly twist around and hit whatever has grabbed you.
It breaks the toenail and it
You
freaks out.
hear a snarl, and suddenly the weight is lifted off of you. More weight actually than actually was on you before. The barrel of rum is gone.
No!
Why is
It
the
was the
rum
only thing
gone?
protecting you. It was on your back.
Did it burst or anything? Cause I don't want to be covered in alcohol if I'm going to be using fire or anything, so.
Yes. Okay. Nice. Alright, you manage, after you hit it, you turn around, and the thing takes up your entire field of vision. Make a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay, let's see here. Look. Oh, for the love of Marley. So, Arcana, that's like magic, right? I'm not sure, cause I got a total of 5. All my bonuses and everything.
That is
Some
what
know
magic.
Arcana, you don't know what Arcana is.
Hey Nick, do you want one of us to roll for you?
No, it makes it interesting. As long as I don't die, I'm okay, so.
Alright. You look up and you don't really know what it is.
Can I at least get an idea what it looks
Thing's
like? Is it like-
skeleton is rotting.
Okay.
It looks at you with these large, pale, glowing, kind of whitish blue eyes, like ice.
Okay. Classic.
You identify it to be Dragonoid. You're not sure what kind of species it is, but you know one thing, it is not living.
Doesn't sound like it. It's a dead dragon something. Gotcha.
I'm not-
Oh, you.
An undead dragon who steals people's kegs.
It kind of looks down at the keg and it kind of like embedded with its claws. And it like snarls and kind of like flicks it away into like a tree.
Oh dude, that was a perfectly good keg.
Cracks.
I reach out my arm dramatically. No!
You'll have to roll a yelling check. Since you're in shock. For a huge loss.
Okay, let's hope I don't roll really bad here. Okay. By the way, you took 3 damage from that incident.
Oh.
Oh, by the way. I like that.
The dragon brings down a crushing claw, and is about to smash you. What's your reflex?
Oh, reflex. Let's see here. Already took damage. What are you trying to do here? My reflex is 12.
Oh, dude.
That is sad.
It barely hit you.
It's sad.
I rolled a 13.
Mine is 17.
Why is your reflex 17?
Because my dexterity is 16.
Alright.
Wait.
It comes down and you start to roll all the way.
Wait.
Claw smashes, your...
Hold on, I don't think I calculated my reflex right. If hers is 17 because her intelligence is something else or whatever.
Not my intelligence, it's my dexterity and intelligence combined.
Taking the
Actually, no, you don't combine it, you use the highest modifier.
Yeah, the highest modifier, and it's like 10 plus half your level. Okay, so that's right.
10 plus half.
Alright, go!
Alright. What looks like to be a dragon brings its huge claw down. And it hits your left side. More your arm. Your arm is stretched out.
You have to choose which one it hits.
Okay, let's see how much damage it does. We'll call it a night.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, that's alright.
Horn of Gondor over here.
Oh, dude, you lucked out.
What?
Alright. You manage to dodge in time, but one of its talons graze your arm. You take 1 damage.
Does the undead dragon infect him and make him an undead?
Hey, you
Person.
hush.
Okay, sorry.
That's a good idea. Thanks, Ethan.
Just making good story details.
Alright,
I don't like your story details.
so... The dragon suddenly veers back on its hind legs.
Oh.
Its massive hind legs.
No.
And it seems to be listening to something.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm out of there.
It sounds like a whisper, almost. And it kind of
Stick around to find out.
tilts its head to the side. And it suddenly, kind of like paying you no mind whatsoever, gets up and launches toward the city.
You got lucky, Nick.
Guess who's coming after, though? Me!
That's good.
And Donnie.
Realizing this, I follow as fast as my half-elf legs will carry me.
You should probably go faster now since you don't have that keg.
Okay, that is one place where I will take your logic. Okay, we're gonna go with what that guy said.
Okay. You start running towards the city.
I guess I can get rid of my keg of mead in my inventory.
Yeah, with a side glance, you run past that, shattered near a tree.
I sigh a heavy
the rum
sigh.
inside is already solidifying into like ice.
Ugh.
What is solidifying into ice?
The rum.
Me.
Oh, the mead.
Beer. The mead.
And that's pretty cold. You don't understand. That's pretty cold if beer's able to solidify into ice, because alcohol doesn't freeze very well.
That half elf was looking at it like, ooh, rum popsicles.
Rumsicles.
Alright.
Cool.
It's not rum, it's
NFL,
mead.
you continue to run towards the city. And
Do I need a athletics check?
no, you're just running. You're
Oh,
not trying to get there unless you're trying to like get there
Yeah,
at some extreme speed.
Yes, I am.
Hey, Nick, you're just running. I
Athletics.
mean, you're just running. You're not doing any athletics at all or exercise. I mean, that's not exercise. It's just running.
Be quiet, you. Athletics go faster.
Make an athletics.
Well, see, like, it's athletics to do something, like, extreme, like, dash, like no one's ever dashed before, and then it's like endurance to see how long you can run or whatever if you're going a long distance. Anyways, athletics. Okay, this is,
Get a -5 because he's drunk.
You! Don't make me reach through this microphone and grab your face and push through the microphone.
You run into a
this side of the
tree
microphone
because
while proceed to beat your face and then push it back to the microphone.
Nick,
you
if
run
you do
into a
that,
tree.
Nick, if you do that, you'll have to make a massive Arcana check right there.
You run into a tree
Well-
because you lost the gamble on which tree
to
is the right one.
to break down the third wall and grip one of your fellow player characters. Alright. What is your check?
24.
Wait,
No. Hold on,
Whoa.
hold on. 7, 14, it's 20, yeah, that's 24, yeah.
Okay, spurred by the sudden fear of your companion being hurt. You get out of Dodge, man. You run really, really fast. And as you run back the trail that Kael'thas sent you on next to the sea,
Huh?
you see the harbor, and a lot of people are trying to get out via the harbor. Like, people are loading onto transport ships, you see lots of bodies of, dreadhounds, what looks to be undead wolves, like, just littered around the harbor. And guards are kind of foreseeing the evacuation.
Okay, as I'm running through, I'm going to start yelling as I'm running past, "Did anyone see a hooded Eladrin come this way?"
Nobody really pays you any mind.
Alright, I keep running.
No one pays the drunkard any mind.
Hey,
I'm
I'm not drunk at the
heading
moment,
for
thank
the
you.
elevator, right?
Sure, unless I noticed any alternative way up that might be faster at the moment.
No, that's the main entrance.
Okay. They should really have stairs, just in case of the elevator breaking down or something.
Wait.
Take a day
They
off.
haven't come up with that idea yet. So,
I mean, what
you're
if
running towards the elevator.
An elevator in medieval times?
It's highly advanced.
Yeah, actually, you should have heard his description of it. It makes sense. It's awesome. Anyways. It's actually, I looked at the way you described it, and it's based a lot around, Roman technology almost.
Yeah,
Anyways, let's go on.
there's a lot of gears and pulleys and
Pistons?
pipes running all down the cylinder that is the elevator shaft.
They use in redstone and pistons and stuff. It works in Minecraft.
Actually, could never make an elevator in Minecraft. That was it. Okay, anyway. Let's see. So you go into the elevator and you basically notice that nobody else is going into the elevator. They're all coming out. You kind of have to fight the crowd, but you eventually get in and a man kind of looks at you incredulously like, "You're actually going into that place?" And then he shrugs and pulls the lever, and you shoot up the elevator shaft.
Woohoo!
And, yes. So, you're flying up the elevator, you hit the top, and, the guard that pulled the elevator doesn't get a chance. That was his last act. Yep. As you kinda get your bearings, you look over to the guard that just pulled the lever, and you see suddenly blood spout from his chest, and you see 4 very long talons.
What was that?
Riding through there, and you see another talent hand just kind of grip the guy and rip him in two.
Was that the guy dying or was that Nick? I couldn't tell.
That was the guy. The guy with the thing.
And where the man's body ripped apart, you see this hideous face. This looks like to be a zombie or something. Something very, very much undead. And it looks at you with these red beady eyes, and it screams really loud.
So do I. Maybe not the red beady eye part, but I definitely scream. No, Symmetrus wouldn't scream. He would probably grimace and pull out his maul. Yeah.
Alright. You see down roads all around you. Basically, the elevator is in the town center more or less, because that's like the main way to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And you see every direction you look, down every main road, there is just chaos and Armageddon. Like, there is just people littering the roads. There's that thing that you just got attacked by, or the guy who pulled the lever got attacked by. Just everywhere.
Those things, multiples?
Yes, there are many.
What, many different dragons type stuff?
No.
No.
The splicer things or whatever.
Which ones are the splicer things?
The one that just ripped that guy in half.
Okay. Got it.
Ethan. Alright, so yeah. You roll initiative, please. Just sound.
Oh.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Really?
Word.
I
That's a
really
low
rolled a
bonus just
1.
now. I didn't think that you would.
Hang on. I add my initiative score, it makes it like 3, so.
Okay, you beat
Still terrible. Yes,
Right.
Ethan Crozier won again, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, whatever.
You know what? I'll be nice. You tied with somebody. Reroll.
Wait, what?
We tied with one creature. Reroll.
I typed with one creature. That's one creature. Oh, guess what?
What?
I got a 20 this time.
Oh,
I
dude.
got a natural 20, it makes it 22.
So
It's
pretty
22
much,
this time.
it's pretty much, Nick, your die will either roll you a 1 or a 20.
That's the way.
That is the
Alright.
Russian die.
Russian die.
You come in second.
Good second.
Splicer, right in front of you, makes a move towards you, and he will roll and attack you with his claw. As he screams bloody insults in a language you don't know. He got an 11 versus your AC. What is it?
My AC, why am I zoomed in? My AC's 14. Nope. Denied.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, got it. So yeah. He makes an attack against you, like an upper thrust, and you just take your maul and slam it into his hand and knocks it down. It doesn't seem to hurt him though, it's like his hand's armored or something.
Good to know, hand armor.
Alright. Okay, you will now, you now hear the presence of, you hear 2 more shrieks. And you look around you and you see 2 more of those things closing in around you.
Austin?
Yeah.
I'm going to come maul your face. Anyway.
What'd you roll on your Arcana check?
You want me to roll again?
No,
Oh yeah, the reach to the mind. No,
It's
I'm
your
seriously
turn.
going to come out there and maul your face.
it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Me? Okay. I'm gonna maul a face. No, let's see, hold on. Actually, I think I'm going to... I'm gonna take like 6 freshly cut apples, so I'm gonna throw it at them and run. I'm just kidding. Why did you give me apples? Alright, I'm gonna take my maul, and Shut up, Ethan.
Makes sense to me.
Let's see. Which power can I use here? I have, where's the one that allows me to have bonuses from the numbers of enemies in my vicinity? Would you say... Okay, they're not yet, so I can't use this yet. Dadgummit. Enemy attacks, combat, no, strength modifier, this shift, Okay, how far away from me is the closest of the other clawy thingies?
The one that just killed the guy on the lever.
No, the other two is what I mean.
The other two?
Yeah.
They're about 5 and 4 away.
Okay, that won't work. Next thing I'd go for is this one. Will this work? Silent attacks. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to make a, attack with, my, ability called, Reaping Strike.
Ooh.
Sleeping.
Punctuate your scything attacks with wicked jabs and small cutting blows. Even though I have a hammer that slip through your enemy's defenses.
I will be right back.
Bye, Daddy.
What is your class again, Nick?
Fighter.
Fighter.
Reaping Strike. You want me to read you the text technical stuff because I have it right here.
I'm pulling it up in my book. Alright, which one? Oh, the Reaping Strike, okay. Oh, I see. That's cool.
Alright. So you attack him. What'd you roll? Which one are you attacking? The one closest to you?
Yeah. Wait a minute, that's my damage roll. Okay. My, attack roll was 19 plus my strength modifier. That's right? Yep, it's, 1. Oh, no. No, that's attack roll. Okay, plus strength modifier. Gotcha. 2, so that's, 21.
Alright. You attack this monster. And you hit him. Roll for damage.
Excellent. 2d6s. Because it's a mall.
Back.
Okay, first roll is a 6. Second roll is a 4. Total of 10. And then the actual damage rolls get, plus my strength modifier in damage, so that's a 6. That's 10 plus 2, this makes it 12. So 12 damage. Not bad.
12 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. You hit the thing upside the head.
I do a lot of upside head hitting, don't I?
Yes, you do. That's what your maul does. And it kind of stumbles backward a little bit. And you see a gaping wound in its head, but it isn't bleeding. You can tell it by the way it staggers. It's kind of wounded.
But that's the only way you can tell it's wounded. It doesn't look wounded or anything, just staggers. Yeah. Okay.
It shrieks at you really loud.
Yeah, shriek. I shriek back. Actually, knowing some actors, I probably just mumble angrily at myself under my breath. You monsters don't know when to shut up.
That was a really good shriek. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Nice. Okay, Alright, so you attack the guy. Yeah, you hit him really hard. You can tell if he did have blood, he'd be bloodied. He doesn't know.
Alright. What happens next?
Alright.
Poor James, I think he's mortified by this.
Wait, I missed James getting here. Hi, James!
Oh, he isn't speaking.
Yeah, he's been here this whole time.
I totally missed the fact that he existed this entire time. Okay.
You've been forgotten.
I got a break here in a few, but let's continue for a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go.
Stupid school. Anyway,
It's Friday.
I know. I have
How?
to get everything to end by Friday at midnight.
will you be able to
Your
rejoin?
school is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it is ridiculous.
Will you be able to rejoin after you have to leave?
Yes, I definitely will.
Okay, what
You
time?
guys are still around. But anyway, let's continue for now. So, Sam, you still have a minor action and a move action.
Indeedly so.
Wait. The guy, no. The guy, the Screecher you just killed was 3 squares away, so you didn't move to get him, so.
Yeah, I figured so. Okay, so just a minor action.
It's a minor action.
What can I do with a minor action? I always forget all the stuff I can do with a minor action. No, Ethan. Anyways. What can I do with my minor action? Like seriously, what all can I do with my minor action?
You can
What?
throw diplomacy checks at the monster, you can.
And that's what I would have done as
Archer?
Yeah, Archer. Throw diplomacy
Try to commune
checks
with
at
them.
enemies.
I know they're in there somewhere. Give them a chance. You can also do a streetwise.
I guess I want to do a perception on how bad stuff's going on around me.
Will do. Perception away.
Yay, perceiving!
It's
Oh,
old.
my character's not very good at perceiving. I get a 9 total.
You can't even look around? Wow.
Well, it's not about, like,
Leave the poor guy alone. He's trying his best.
This is why you don't carry the keg on your back and drink while you are trying to save your friends from
I wasn't drinking. That was his color text. I was actually drinking.
he was using the redneck way of solving
Whoa,
problems.
whoa. Hang on. Oh, I rolled a 9, not a... Oh, wait, yeah, I did do that right. Okay, so yeah, total 12. Yeah, never mind. Total 12. No, that wasn't right either. I thought I rolled a 6. Did I roll a 6 or 9? Why did the 6 and 9 have to be right next to each other on the dice?
What?
Okay, I total of 9. Do I see anything?
9 is enough. Just to see how things are going.
Yeah.
You look around. Because you're a heavy drinker, in the distance you see the steeple of the Bar Trump crumble. Because you notice that kind of thing. You like
Right,
bar.
cause it's the bar. Or the,
Yes.
the bar trunk place.
Again, no!
You know, I just need to put a permanent link to the no thing on this chat.
That's the new website.
How many O's is that supposed to be again? I forget.
You also notice several small skirmishes throughout the street. A couple of guards, I think 3 or 4 screechers, or whatever you guys like to call them. I call them screechers because they streak. Anyway,
That's very deep, Austin.
I
Very
know.
deep thought out.
I'm a very profound person, if you haven't noticed. So yeah.
In case anyone's interested, there's exactly 15 O's in that website's name.
No!
Anyway, so, continue.
Alright. Yes, you notice small skirmishes. You think, just based on your mercenarial knowledge, that the gate has been taken. Because there are so many, you know that no attack force, no matter how efficient or powerful, could never have this many troops in a city as defended as this without taking the gate, even if they launch people over the walls.
Which would
Which
help
has
because
happened
they're
before,
undead.
as we know.
Alright.
I guess it ends my turn.
Alright.
Like,
That was
shut
a
up.
really,
Go ahead.
really long turn.
Shut up. Go ahead.
We are now to our dear friend Darrett.
Yeah!
Alright.
Finally.
Yeah, I don't even know what you are. Like, are you...
I am a halfling warlock.
Oh. You went for... Okay. Alright. Little short guy throwing fireballs. Gotcha.
Yep. That'll be interesting.
throwing black fireballs.
Just whenever you can't imagine me, just picture Frodo throwing fireballs.
Alright,
And
I could totally do
you've got my character.
that. Awesome.
Whenever I
God,
hear Derek's
Frodo.
no, I'm gonna crack up really bad. Okay, alright. Derek. Let's see.
Yep.
Derek, you have just leapt out of a window
I have just
of the bar trump because the place is collapsing.
Okay.
Why were we all in the bar trump?
Yeah, we're like all.
It's the coolest. It's the coolest inn ever.
It's like the teen hangout place of the Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a hotel.
It's like a mall, the mall of Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright.
Quickly, how old is your character?
22.
Thank you.
Alright. So you leap out of the window. Make a d20.
Okay, what check do I need to make?
Quick question.
Yay,
Does,
acrobatics.
sorry, hold on. Dante, is Dante still around here or is he gone?
Dante took off after she cried out.
Okay.
Okay, so you want me to roll D20?
Yes, acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics. Okay. Alright, I got 17. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, 16.
Alright. That's enough. You, with a beautiful swan dive and a triple flip, land on your feet and absorb the shock properly.
Yep.
You look around to see Armageddon all around you. Villagers being picked off one by these zombie-like creatures. You acknowledge the presence of a palace going off to your right, the north. And you hear shrieks all about you. And you hear, let's see. You also notice a sudden dip in temperature.
Huh.
It's lower
Deja-
than anybody else.
Deja vu. Haven't heard any of other
20
this
degrees.
stuff from the other characters' turns.
You estimate it to be 20 degrees right now.
Wow. That's cool. So just by going outside, I know the temperature.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Halfling stuff is awesome. Let's see here. Oh yeah. You can do what you want.
Okay, so did you say that Nick turned and saw me jump out of the bar place?
No.
All I saw was a crumbling
Adventurous
river.
saw the place, he saw like the steeple dip. And he
Okay.
knew the place was collapsing.
Alright, so then I jump out. Okay. So when I jumped out, so like what's around me, like the roads and stuff, or is just everything like in shambles and things have blown up and so
There
it's
are
just like,
villagers like running about. And
Chickens.
yes, like
Yeah, but,
chickens
like,
with their heads
this-
cut off. You like that?
describe the surroundings so I would like know where to go, like where roads, directions would take
Okay.
and where the,
So right now you are along the North Road. Imagine the elevator in the very center of the city, yeah?
okay.
Okay. Now there are roads stretching off to the right, down, left, and north. You are on the North Road. You're at the Bar Trump, more or less. You're adjacent to the Bar Trump.
Okay.
On this road you also notice a blacksmith
Alright.
basically right in front of you.
It's a wonderful time to go shopping.
Yeah. And you kind
Lots of
of,
closeout sales.
yes. You also look sidelong down the road and you see this humongous figure just like taking out like tons of guards, like with one sweep of his arm he like sends several guards flying. But you can see they're really trying to contain the guy.
Okay, so it's like a massive giant zombie.
Yes. You know it as a zombie Hulk if you have a Monster.
Yeah, okay. So probably wouldn't want to go toward that. Just guessing. I think I'll head in the opposite direction of the giant ogre thingy. Seems like a pretty good option at the moment.
Alright. So, you take off to the north. Once you've really faced this direction, you see a spire in the distance. And if next you do an arcane check.
Arcana check?
Yes.
22.
Alright. You see the spire and you realize the significance of the shape. And you think this might be used as a laboratory of sorts for all manner of arcane things. You also note that that there is like the very, very toppiest floor is just all glass. And it's a perfect observatory.
So if I were to go up to this observatory place, I could look down and see everything that's going on down below.
You think so, yes.
Okay, I think I'll try and head to the top of this observatory tower since I have no better options at the moment that I can think of.
Alright. You go that way. And as you run, you see several guards kind of holding a line. They let you through, of course. But they seem like they're defending something important. And you run through like a smaller portcullis, like a little version of the gate that you saw earlier. Like coming into the city. So you go through there. And you make out the shapes of like two people, rather one person consulting with a guard that looks to be guarding the tower, and then another man who's robed following this figure.
So wait, like a person talking to a guard and someone is following them?
Right. You identify the person to be a Ladrin with red hair, which is very, very odd mix.
That's peculiar. That doesn't sound like anybody I know at all. I guess I'll just keep heading in the direction I'm heading. Just keep going.
Go back to Christine.
What do you want me to talk to these people, or?
You can do what you want, man. I'm not telling you nothing.
Like
Yeah,
seriously, you gotta keep like player knowledge and character knowledge separate.
Exactly.
Have you ever heard that speech before?
What I'm thinking of is that in this particular setting, my character wouldn't care what these other guys are doing. He just wants, protect himself.
Right, this guy's got it.
Right.
I had a hard time with that.
Alright, back to, Shikrayam. The man says, I'm sorry, the city is under assault. We need evidence if we need to get in here.
So, hold on. Do I notice the spire? I guess I do if I'm like right in front of it.
Yes, of course. You're right next to it, basically.
Do I notice that something's odd about it arcanically?
You do passively. You are a wizard.
Okay.
Yes, you immediately identified it as a arcane spire, and note that this kind of shape would be perfect for casting spells of mass effect. Hey, Dad?
Hello?
Sorry.
What do I know about the local government and how things work around this?
Okay. So basically you know that there is a governor who controls the city. You're not certain what the governor's name is, cause you've only been here for maybe a couple days. But you also know that in most cities, the The governor is advised by a court wizard who kind of advises him in arcane things, because magic is foreign to most people. They don't down from up.
Right.
You also know that every major city, at least like this one, is guarded by a guard controlled by a captain.
Do I know
Who,
anything?
in this case, you seem to think that he or she knows how to run the place very, very well. Because you see barricades and like strategic positions and...
Alright, do I know anything about, okay. So I want to convince the guard, I want to walk up and convince the guard that I am a wizard sent to advise the governor. And to do this, I'm going to cast a prestidigitation of fire in both of my hands.
Wait, what? So you're basically showing him you're a pyromancer?
No, actually, I'd like to create a dancing wisp of light, in front of me, to show him that I'm magically inclined.
Okay.
And I can do that because of prestidigitation.
The guard, kinda looks at you and he says, I'm sorry, sir, we're on lockdown, basically. Only this young lady should be allowed in, and I'm not even sure she should be allowed in right now, cause she doesn't have any proof of her entry.
Okay. Do I notice any other entries to this place?
Entries? You see one gate.
Okay. So, and how many
See
guards
one
are
gate.
guarding the gate?
Basically, this place is kinda like an estate. It's walled off, separate from the city. And like there's like a little portcullis, and like I said, like a line of guys defending that entrance.
And the portcullis is closed, correct?
No, it was open, that's how you walked in. But there are a lot of guards
okay.
guarding.
And you see a halfling going through that line, through the portcullis toward you, kind of.
Yes, you do see a half.
Yeah. Don't forget that. That's a pretty important detail.
I'd like to...
He is wrapped in a dark green cloak, has a short sword, a short bow, and several quivers of arrows strapped to his back.
5, actually.
5?
Yeah, I got 5 quivers.
What?
I'd like to further attempt to convince him that I am needed with the governor immediately because of the current things going on.
You mean the
Make
world
a
ending?
diplomacy check, please.
Okay. Alright. Got a 6.
Alright, you got a 6?
Mm-hmm.
You try to convince him again, and he says, I'm sorry, sir. If you're of any significance, I have not been sent word.
Fail.
Alright. So
Please
how many guards are in the immediate vicinity?
How many guards are in the immediate vicinity? One guarding the immediate entrance to the spire. And you also see just tons of guards just walking about, patrolling the portcullis, the walls.
Okay. Alright, go ahead, Christine.
Sheik.
Oh
okay.
yeah, she
Wait
went
for
to
her to
another
do
call.
Oh, okay.
So-
So she's
That's
out
her
doing
turn.
something.
Let her know.
Yeah, our
Alright.
turn.
Well, in that case, I guess we can just skip to somebody else for the meanwhile.
What'd she do that for?
She bailed. I'll message her.
I already did.
When it rolls
She gets
to be
the
my
message.
turn, or when he comes back, let me know. I'm in another Skype call.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I just said.
Oh, she's coming back.
Alright.
Just awkwardly waiting for her.
Are there no windows at this place?
Hey,
No
you're
windows?
not- At the observatory place, there's a bunch of windows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's on the top of the spire. I'd have to
I know.
scale it.
I know, but I'm just saying there are
You
windows
can't really
there.
see over the walls. They're many feet high.
Oh, so I'm still outside of the walls.
No. You're inside the walls. You can't see back.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Donnie, are you still following the red-haired Eladrin?
yeah. Hold on, so this isn't the spire that I'm next to?
The observatory, arcane-like tower, that is right next to you.
Okay.
That is the one you're trying to gain admittance to.
Right. Okay, exactly.
Alright, this
And that's the one that
is
I was
enclosed in what looks to like
some-
be like some kind of high-end estate
Hey, Donnie.
of political and residential significance.
Donnie, you're in the Bailey. That'll help you understand.
I'm in the Bailey.
You're in the Bailey.
What's a Bailey?
What? I thought we had this discussion already. It's like the inner wall, inside the
Okay.
outer wall.
Alright,
I'm back.
that's Bailey. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Alright.
What you going on bail on?
Christian, you stand before this guard, and he's basically skeptical to let you in. He remembers your face, of course, because you have red hair. But he's like, "I'm sorry, we can't let you in unless you have proof of your admittance."
That's my admittance. I pull out the crystal ball and I'm like, is this admittance enough?
Mm.
Alright, do I notice the crystal ball?
Of course you do.
Alright, can I attempt to get its magicalities? Or
Yes, you may.
understand
Arcanus.
Is that even a word?
Do I even notice this guy running behind me like a creeper?
nature? Okay, so alright, so I need to roll for Arcana.
Yes.
Got a 17.
A 17, that is more than enough. You see it, and you recognize it as an object of lore.
Ooh.
You stare at it for a second, and you believe it to be a summoning orb.
Ooh.
Nature of which you're not sure. But you also notice the strange color of it. And it is pale white, almost frosted over.
Alright. Do I notice
You
the
don't think
temperature
this is
change?
natural. But Christine, you present the orb to the guy, and he just kind of looks at it with wide eyes, and he nods, and he steps aside to let you in.
Alright.
I'm surprised a common guard knows about the necessity of such an item.
He's been instructed, obviously. Let him.
I'm going
If
to...
he's been instructed, if someone comes in with a shiny orb, you should let him in.
So,
Alright.
as...
I run in at full speed. I run up the stairs with all of my athletics.
Okay,
Run up
I'm
the
going
stairs.
to nod to the guard as if I'm supposed to be there, and I'm going to follow her promptly.
Do I notice this guy at all?
Sure,
The
why
guard
not?
lets you through.
The guard
What?
lets Donnie through?
The guard lets you through.
What? Why?
Because he's
I'm
with you.
you.
Guard.
He's not with me!
He took a
Mr. Guard, I don't know this person.
mental arrow to the knee.
You what?
Nothing. So you want to say he's not with you?
Yes! I don't know him.
The guard kinda grips your arm. He's like, sorry sir. Please stop your attempts.
Quit creeping on me, creeper.
Creepy,
We're
creepy.
Both experience a change in temperature.
Creepy
The same
Donnie
one-
gets creepy.
The same one, I believe it was Garrett, experienced earlier. It now drops to 20 degrees.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Austin. Does the guard stop me as I go toward the spire thingy, Majigger?
They do. The
I mean,
portal-
seeing as, he is distracted with the whole creeper stalk stuff, do I sneak in?
You can make a stealth check.
Okay, I'll make a stealth check. 6.
You fail.
Ah.
You kind of like nudge your way in behind the mage. And you try to like hide yourself, which is actually pretty easy to do considering how small you are behind the mage, but the guy spots you and he's like, "What is your guy's problem? Get out of my tower."
Get out of my bubble! Come on, guys!
Alright.
My mission, not yours. Get away, back off.
I'm gonna take some steps back from the guard, and I'm gonna
If you're
nudge
a war,
on the. I'm gonna
coming
nudge on
from
the
the direction
halfling.
of the portcullis from the south. You see a large zombie brute sprinting towards the barricade.
Well,
Back to Sam.
What is sprinting towards the barricade?
A large zombie Hulk.
Oh.
Hey, hold on, Austin, can I pause you? So the guy spotted me sneaking in, so what happened there? Or did we just skip to someone else's turn?
What is your guy's problem?
Okay, yeah, but did he do anything? Or did they just let me go in anyway?
No, he stopped you.
Kicked you out, obviously.
Okay, so where was I kicked out? I'm just wondering.
you just stop from going up. You
You
just
just
stop
stop
from going in.
Okay, alright, okay, so you can continue. I just wondered. I was kinda lost there.
Back to Sam.
Yeah, see, hey, Austin, do you have like a map of this place? Like the city?
Yeah,
You-
seriously.
Not really. I have a rough.
Okay, yeah, do that next time. I mean, I know it's a lot to ask, but seriously. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000 words, and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, are you guys confused about like the geography of the place or what?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's kinda confusing.
Like how? I can
I get the whole
Speaking of
spire
which-
thing.
a spire basically.
I get
It's
the
a very
spire.
very thin tower with an observatory at the top.
It's not that, it'd just help us visualize it a whole lot more. Yeah.
So next
Just-
time you'll need to prepare a map and what you
Yes,
guys
please.
see it.
Hey, I'd help you make it, if you want me to. And then I'll erase my memory so I won't know anything about it.
That
But yeah,
works.
a map.
Alright.
A map.
Back to
Map.
Sam. You're near the elevator
Yeah, okay.
and you're finding a couple shriekers.
Yeah, okay, so I just pwned one in the face.
Right.
And, he reeled backwards, and I'm guessing that, the other two are gonna have their turn or something? Maybe? Oh,
Yes,
no.
they have their turn now.
What did you roll?
One leaps at you and makes an attack. He doesn't hit you. Yeah. And then the other one will attack. I'm trying to keep this moving along. He doesn't hit you either.
Yeah.
You kind of Matrix style dodge out of the way.
Okay. So I'm guessing that all three of these guys are now, adjacent to me.
Yes.
Alright, I am going to attack.
Actually, one is not. They have a reach of 1 because of the very long fingernails.
No, I'm sorry, say that again?
They have a reach of
one of them,
because
like-
they have long nails.
Two of them are directly adjacent to you. One of them is not because they have a reach.
Ah, they have
that
reach.
two of them chose not to use.
Okay. So two of them are adjacent to me. Let's
Might be
see.
able to. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't say.
Yeah. No metagaming, Donnie. What are you thinking?
Plus, you're evil. You're not supposed to have him.
I'm actually not
What's
chaotic.
that?
I'm chaotic neutral.
What?
I changed it before we started.
Yeah, he is chaotic neutral. I was just reading that. Okay, If that's the case, then I have 2 enemies adjacent to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use either cleave or passing attack. Let me make my decision. A strength, shift, square. Ooh, that's cool. I'm totally doing that one. Okay, I'm gonna use passing attack. Is that a encounter power? Passing attack? No, I think it's I thought I copied down which ones were encounter or not. Guess not. Okay. Let me look that up right quick. Cause if it's an encounter, I don't want to use it. Yet. Cause I'm probably going to be fighting a lot of these things. Your favorite handbook, the passing attack. Okay, come on. Come on. I am sorry about this, y'all. I meant to have this loaded up beforehand. Passing attack. Go. Alright, passing attack. You strike one foe, whatever, encounter. Okay, it's an encounter. I might use it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Okay, I'm going to use passing attack primarily on the guy who's, behind me or whatever. One of the 2 that just jumped at me. I guess the one that jumped first. I'll use it on him, and then the second strike after my allowed 1 space of move will strike the first one that I hit the first time. With the thing and the stuff.
What's your attack roll?
My attack roll! Let's see here.
With the thing and the stuff, that's so specific.
I know, right? My attack roll.
I didn't see that in the handbook. How much did that cost?
My attack roll. It's why?
Hit it, Sam.
It's 4.
You don't hit. Attack 2, right?
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. What?
What's this thing with encounter powers?
What?
What?
What's this thing with encounter powers?
You can only use them once per encounter.
What? Why?
Because they're
What?
powerful.
Because what?
Their definition.
Because they're a little bit more powerful than at-will powers.
I thought that was daily powers that you only were allowed to use once. Encounter powers were supposed to be powers that you could only use when you're in an encounter with a creature that you're fighting. And at-will powers could happen.
Just once per encounter. Daily powers can only be used once per day.
I can look it up.
No, that's the definition. I've got it like right here.
Powers can be regened after you had an extended rest.
Anyway,
We're having a
what
rule.
was your other attack roll, Nick?
What?
You attacked 2 guys, right?
Yeah, and I didn't hit.
Neither of them?
Well, I can't. I rolled a 4.
Oh, I thought you made 2 attack rolls.
No. Yeah, let's see. Attack roll is strength plus AC. Wait, what? My attack is strength versus AC, duh. Okay, plus that's my, strength modifier thing to the attack roll, and that made a 4. The first hit is strength modifier damage, and you can shift 1 square to make a secondary attack, 1 creature other than primary target. So I have to make the first attack first. It appears.
Alright, we'll go through a couple rounds. Okay, the one you hit badly turns on and attacks again. He does not hit.
Did he move at all?
He's right next to you, so.
The one that I hit the first time? I thought you said he was 1 space away.
Hey, Nick, what's your character's name?
Symmetrus, Gillianfold.
Oh, Symmetrus. Because you keep calling him Sam, so I was just, confused.
Oh yeah, it's short.
Another one attacks you and hits.
Nah.
Hey, I have a question. Is James still on the call? I can't tell.
He is.
My Skype is weird.
He's still here.
He's not responding to
He's
my
still
message.
creeping.
Let me do.
Oh, there he is.
He be creeping.
Oh man. Okay. It does you 7 damage.
7?
7.
You're dead.
Hey, not yet.
How much HP do you have left?
17. So close. Actually, that might bloody me. Let's see. Am
What's
I
your-
bloodied?
What's your max XP?
Yep, I'm bloodied. My max HP is 37. Yeah, I'm totally bloodied.
Let me roll for chances.
Chances.
Okay. You're hitting the lower percentile. 2 more shriekers join the fray.
You freaking kidding me?
Nope.
Boy, do you want to die, IRL?
Alright. And it's your turn. Nick.
Whose turn?
My turn.
Nick.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, hold on.
Donnie,
Yeah.
help me find things with encounter powers.
What?
Help me with the encounter powers. I'm looking up in the player's menu. I'm really confused.
On what they mean, or what?
Nick, it's your turn.
You can use at-will
I'm thinking-
powers as often as you choose. You can use encounter powers many times during a day of adventuring, but you have to rest a few minutes between each use, so you can use them each once per encounter. Is what the player's manual says.
Which page number?
That is page 15.
Alright, so... I have this ability called Valiant Strike that, you know, the one I was thinking about replacing? I'm not thinking about replacing it anymore.
That's not page 16 for me.
Did you say page 15, Donnie? Because I'm on page 15. And it's talking about roles and character classes.
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
under attack powers and utility powers. And like
Donnie,
the bottom
recall that
right.
we have the electronic copies and their copies will be one page lower than ours because our electronic copies are weird.
Oh, well, no, it says page 15 actually on the little thing, like actually
On the
like-
corner?
Yeah, on the corner.
Yeah.
So,
Which edition do you have?
fourth edition.
4th edition, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, my
It's a
Valiant
gray
Strike.
box.
I don't see it.
Roll is strength plus 1 per enemy adjacent you versus AC. So basically, oh wait, now I remember why I wanted to replace it. It's still not very good. I'm not going to use it so I can replace it later like we talked about before. So, no using Valiant Strike. I'm going to use something that will hopefully at least get rid of one of these monsters out of 5. Right, versus air conditioning. I mean, what? No.
Well, it is getting colder for some reason.
I want to take out their air conditioning. Tactical strike. Okay, so, I'm going to use Brute Strike against the one I tried to attack just now, but failed. And I'm gonna totally, break his face off
Great.
of the rest of him. Do you remember Brute Strike?
You're using
No.
Brute Strike?
Yeah, do you remember Brute Strike, Austin?
Yes. It was my favorite power as a kid.
So, it's basically a strength bonus to my attack roll. And then when I get my attack roll, I get to roll, what is it? 3, 6, yeah. 6 different D6s to determine my, plus my strength modifier to determine my attack damage. So, let's do the attack roll.
Dude.
My attack roll is, this plus my
Nick, are you
modifier.
sure you don't want to save this?
Well, I'm kind of surrounded by 5 of these slasher horror movie things. So, What would I want to save it for? I mean, it's not like you're gonna have me fight an undead dragon later or anything, right?
You seem very excited about this power, Nick.
I'm very excited.
Right. No undead dragons or giant zombie.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm kind of gonna die. Okay, fine.
How many
No,
people?
run.
What is he
Running.
facing right now? I'm so confused.
5
Like,
of these screamer things. Once it just bloodied me in one hit, you know?
you're dead, dude. That's hilarious.
Shut up, you. Okay.
I think Austin, you should probably like go easier on him. He's gonna come and kill you.
No, I'm going to try and kill my player characters. They gotta make wise decisions.
Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna do another one of my creative things. No, they say.
What, like carry a keg around?
Yeah, actually,
Was that one of your creative
Like
things?
igniting the keg and blowing them all up.
unfortunately I don't have the keg, or I would totally use that in this situation right now. In any
If only
case,
he had kept that
Do you have-
keg.
Do you have any blocks of TNT?
I do not have any TNT blocks, sir. What I do have is a maul, a sling with 20 rounds, a dagger, a long sword, 1 bottles of alcoholic drink,
Ooh.
1
Molotov
canteen of
cocktail.
high-end wine, 6 freshly cut apples, 12 breads, 95 gold pieces, a ritual knife of Vecna, a ruby ring worth 20 gold pieces, scented weeds, and a ring of onyx.
Wait, scented weeds. You've
Scented
got like,
weeds.
And
you
also
got like
legs.
marijuana and stuff over there?
Most likely knowing Austin. Anyways. Yeah, actually I did that recently, and Austin punished me severely for doing so.
What, igniting the...
Yeah, I actually
Oh, it's
Molotov
I
an
didn't
enemy,
punish
and
you,
it, like,
I did-
caught the entire place on fire that I didn't know certain parts of were. I didn't know those were wooden doors, man. I mean, how could I know? Anyways,
Austin, why'd you punish him for igniting the alcoholic drink? That is like the coolest thing ever. That would have been awesome.
Nick,
well,
you rolled in the top 5 percentile.
rolled what?
18.
For what?
Nick, as you sit there, surrounded by enemies, you hear a loud clack. And the sound of a bolt being fired. And
How's that lucky? Oh wait, I know how it might be lucky.
Oh my
You
goodness.
hear a giant rolling die in the distance.
you see this large bolt
Yeah.
fly past really, really quickly, and it just skewers. Since they're all in the line of sight, three of these creatures are all impaled.
Okay, so we're back to where we started. Very cool.
They all, get pinned up against, they all get pinned to the ground. Like, all of them next to each other. And you look at the bolt, just like, passive perception, and you see it is a mithril bolt.
It's I know what's happening. Alright.
Turn around and you see dwarves.
What? I'm confused. I'm lost here.
One of them has this giant crossbow on his shoulder. One of them is aiming the crossbow, and the other is reloading.
Oh man.
You recognize one of them as Corin.
Oh yes, Corin. I love Corin.
He says, "You think I'd abandon my favorite customer? Come on!" He motions with his hand to go towards the tower. He says, "The military have gotten that place barred up. Come on."
Very good accent.
It is actually. Alright. I'm gonna wave a hearty hello, and I'm gonna say, it's nice to see. What was it? I thought I had something cool. I have to say something cool. I don't know. It's nice to see such, I can't words. Thanks a lot! I run off.
An old friend from, a prologue adventure just showed up.
Yeah, basically he's an inventor of insanely crazy, huge, powerful weapons of insanely huge craziness.
What? Insanely huge, powerful weapons of insanely huge craziness?
Exactly. You
Okay.
catch on quick, bud.
Yeah. This is hilarious.
Who just got dropped? Austin. Oh no, it dropped him. It's
What
the
dropped?
glitch. We don't have our DM.
Uh-oh.
But
All right.
that's a problem, right?
Oh, just a little bit. It's like he's ignorant thing.
Glitch?
Yeah, it'll drop him. It won't start calling and stuff. Like it won't call properly or something. Stupid. Not call glitch. Thing.
Okay, well I'm going to stop the recording.
I can contact Austin.
Oh, we'll stop the recording to break it up. It's an hour and 30 minutes right now.
Was
Okay,
my turn?
This begins
we're not-
the part 2
Um,
of the first session of the secondary campaign.
Is it my turn?
Nick, hush.
I'm trying to.
Because I think Nick went last.
Symmetris just went, he was rescued by the incredible dwarven inventor slash blacksmith, Corin. And now I'll be willing to skip on over to
Give it to Ethan. Give it to Ethan.
Yes,
Ethan.
give it to Ethan.
go. Ethan.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
the guard just stopped me from sneaking up into the tower place thing, Majigger. So what happened after that? Cause I remember I tried to sneak into the thing, and the guard saw me, but then that was it. So,
Yeah. So you attempted to sneak in, did not work out the way your halfling brain planned. And you could not sneak in with well, Donnie tried to get in, but both of you were held back.
yep.
So, but now you hear a large bellow coming from the south toward the portcullis of the small little estate. And you look out that way, and you see a gargantuan, like not in game terms. He's just really big. A very, very large zombie Hulk charging toward the barricade.
Yay!
Let
Right,
us
I'm
see
gonna look
here.
at this thing with wide eyes and be like, what?
So
Oh,
me,
smash.
so who's it? Me and Nick are at the gate, right?
Yes,
Thanks
you
for that.
are more or less right next to the gate.
Actually,
What is the
I'm
guard
right
doing?
next to you because I was the one
Yeah.
who tried to sneak past.
What is the guard doing? Not try to
The
keep
guards
us
just
from going
critical
in.
failed, and they're not prepared for this.
So the giant Hulk monster came toward us?
He's charging the gate.
Yeah, he's charging the
The
gate that we just
barricade
came through.
soldiers.
Oh, okay, so he's charging the portcullis that we came through to get to the spire.
That's right.
Right.
Got
Does
it, okay.
Does it seem to have a head?
So did the guards,
It has a head.
did he take out all the guards that were guarding the portcullis? You know, the line of guards?
He is about to make an attack against everybody.
Oh, cause he hasn't attacked the portcullis
He's
yet.
about to hit the line. I'm rolling for him right now. Oh, he hits. He smashes into the lines of soldiers with a sickening thud, spraying people all over the place. And you see just in this initial assault, the ranks of the soldiers lost at least 3 guys.
How many would
Okay.
they start with?
Like 30?
Okay.
Maybe 16.
Oh. I thought it was 30. Oh well.
So the Hulk thing took out all the line of guards that were guarding the portcullis.
Yeah, basically just disrupted the line. He just charged him, but you can tell he's taken a lot of damage.
Okay, so then I'm gonna turn to Nick, the stranger dude I just saw, and the guard, and I'll say, hey, we should probably get out of here. If you wanna,
That would be me, actually.
yeah.
Nick isn't there, it's just Donnie.
I'm talking to Symmetris and the guard. And I'm gonna...
Mattress isn't there, is he?
Yeah, yes, he's
No,
right
he
next
isn't,
to me.
no.
I'm all the way at the elevator. I'm all the way, way far away.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is it Donnie?
It's
It's Donnie.
Dante.
Just
Yeah.
Donnie.
Okay, Dante. So I'm gonna turn to Dante the guard. I'm gonna say, hey, we should probably get out of here. You want to go up into the spire or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we need to get out of here. That beast's about to attack us. Let's go.
Alright.
Should I roll like a diplomacy check or something?
You can.
Okay, now you say you can. Does that mean I have to, or does that mean I'm just free to go up to the spire?
If you roll really high, I can actually make Donnie, I can like force him to comply with your wishes.
Okay.
I would
Donnie
actually
would
go anyway.
Donnie would go in there anyway.
High diplomacy
Yes.
check.
I was trying to get in there to begin with. I don't care about the
I got 21.
So apply
Oh.
that to the guard. Apply the diplomacy check to the guard.
Okay. 16. Wait, did you mean I re-roll the check, or does Austin compare the check to the guard?
Austin, compare the check to the guard.
Austin, compare the check to the guard, please.
Wait, what happened now?
He
I
rolled
thought
Uh,
he was trying to convince
I
Donnie.
rolled a 21, no, to convince both of them.
What?
there's a
Hey.
guard that's keeping him from going into the building. And he's trying to convince the guard and me to go up into the spire. Because of this giant thing coming in, we don't want to be near it.
Okay. So what'd you roll again? 21?
Yep.
Alright. The guard kinda leans and like looks behind you, and he sees that humongous thing just blowing into the ranks, and he just shakes his head wordlessly and nervously and walks with you back up the tower.
The guard and Donnie.
Alright. I'm going
I don't know what Donnie does, that's up to him.
I'm
The
going
guard walks up
to
the tower.
run up into the tower. I'm gonna go
I-
at a trot at least.
I also want to run because there's this giant Hulk monster coming at us.
Okay. You do that.
Okay.
By now, she cried out. You are at the door of the court wizard Kael'thas.
Mm-hmm. I bust through. I politely bust through. How about that?
You politely go through. Okay, that works. Alright. So you open the door. Kael'thas is standing there, kneeling beside a girl who, surprisingly enough, is Eladrin. And she has a bandage over her head and looks to be unconscious.
What?
And Kael'thas seems to pay you no mind as he kind of looks at her. And kind of like just...
I kneel beside him with the orb still in my hand, and I place it on the ground, sort of between us, and I check on the girl.
Alright. So,
Can be loud.
and he says sadly, she was the only girl I ever cared about here in the city.
Aww.
Heartfelt
And
moment.
he says, she was only 20 when her parents died. I had to take her in. And now we're all gonna die.
Ooh.
And he looks over at the summoning orb and he says, I don't even know what that thing can do. It was just some artifact that was stolen. And he says, Orcus has come for us. There's no way out.
I can't
And
stand
you hear a...
No. Okay, Ethan, mute your microphone. That's really obnoxious.
What?
Mute your microphone.
What about my microphone?
Mute it.
Mute it? Why?
Because there's a whole bunch of background noise and I'm trying to talk. Okay, anyways. Well, I can't stand people who actually give up hope and just living and pushing. And so I'm like, you know, we can't just stop trying. Not until our last breath. We've lived this long as Eladrin. We can continue.
He says to himself, amused, and he says, me longer than most. He says, I might not look it, but I've surpassed most of my peers. I'm around 500 years old.
Then why stop living? You have more years to come. Several centuries.
He says, have you seen the scourge that walks these cities? The city?
Guys, my mom just said I have to get off.
Eden! No! Can you plead with Miss Marita and tell her
Well, I'm sure she would be.
Max's part?
She would have been happy if we had actually been playing this whole time. But since you took these big 2-hour breaks to do school, I've been spending a lot of time on here waiting for you. And so she will not let me get an extra few 30 minutes or so. I've already spent like 3 hours on the computer.
I'm sorry. I really am.
We could always recap for you on the forum.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, man. I really was trying to get my schoolwork done as fast as I could.
Okay. Do you think we could do it? We could do another session tomorrow?
Oh yeah, definitely. We could.
Since there would be no school.
Okay, definitely. Next week is fall break for me, so basically any time that week.
I don't think Nick can do it from the sound of it.
Not tomorrow, I don't think.
We'll get it. We'll get it settled. I've got fall break too Monday and Tuesday. So
I got fall break all week tomorrow. I mean, all week next week. So
Nick and Giggs, will either of you be free Monday or Tuesday?
I have no idea whatsoever.
Alright, well we'll find out later.
alright.
Alright, well, I'm sorry guys.
It's alright. And I'm gonna post the audio to the forums too.
No, I'm getting off! Yeesh.
Alright. Well, it was fun when we were able to play.
Do we want to continue, or we stop it now?
I think that
Continue.
I wouldn't mind continuing.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to get off soon anyway.
Right.
Amidst this touching scene with Kael'thas, you all hear a deafening roar. Kinda touched with very what sounds like a blizzard or something.
Oh no.
Nick?
Mm.
You are running through the streets with this trio of Dwarven people. Amidst one of them is Corin, and you're running towards the palace. And above you, you see this very large dragon-type being flying at top speed towards the spire.
Oh no.
And Corin just stops and he stares and he's like, oh man.
That sounds almost Jamaican.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around to Corin and I'm gonna say, get that crossbow loaded. Okay? Can I, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, tell you what I'm gonna do and then you tell me if it's possible, okay? One of those things. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm turning around and I'm gonna get that crossbow loaded. And while he and his boys are getting that crossbow loaded, I'm going to whip out my last bottle of alcoholic drink. And I'm going to stuff the top of it with an extra long rag.
Oh, dude.
Okay, and I'm going to, ask any of them if in their inventories I have anything or any strange weapons or whatever with which they can start a fire. Of any kind.
One of Corin's friends pulls out what
A big
modern
lighter.
day would be called a lighter. But it's like it's a mechanism you've never seen before.
Can you make
He
a spark
says-
with that thing?
I use
A
it
big
to light
lighter.
these stars. Yeah.
Awesome. Alright. I'm going to, they wait till they get the crossbow loaded. Then I'm going to take the open end of the jug of alcoholic drink. I'm going to stuff it down on the top of the spear. I'm going to say, aim well and light it up.
Okay, well.
Can we do this?
So let me get this straight. You're putting Molotov cocktail on the tip of a mithril tipped ballistae bolt, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you light it?
Well,
Not yet.
I say aim well and light it up. I'm going to let them do it.
Okay.
After all, they are
I'll be
the
rolling
experts.
for their check then.
Alright.
Korn and his men reload the weapon. And they succeed. They put another large gargantuan mithril, spear into the giant killer as you know it. And they clack the pressurized lever back. And one of them says, counts down, 3, 2, 1, and he lights the rag. And the rag is engulfed. And it quickly fizzes to the alcohol, and immediately they fire and attempt to hit the dragon. Oh, dude.
Uh-oh.
Well, they fire, and it does not hit the dragon. It goes right past him. It whizzes into the air, but about 5 feet past him, the mithril bolt explodes.
That's close enough, 5 feet.
Yeah, it will be doing how much damage? Let's see.
I mean, this is burning liquid falling all over this creature from presumably above since it went past him from the ground.
As the liquid fire comes down onto the beast, it seems to sizzle with steam because the thing is so really, really cold.
Are you kidding me? Come on!
And it deals... It will be dealing 11 damage.
Well,
Fire
okay.
damage. Or else it would be, except he automatically extinguished the flame. The dragon kind of grimaces in pain and kind of flips in midair.
Oh dear.
And he kind of looks your direction for a second, then snarls and keeps going towards the spire. While this happens, Korn and his boys are still trying to reload. It takes a while.
Nice job, boys. I'm gonna keep going.
Alright.
His name's
All
spelled K-O-R-R-U-N,
So back to,
right?
I'm gonna say Dante. Dante?
Yeah.
You are running up the stairs. You also hear this loud roar. And you come upon the door, with your halfling friend trailing behind you. And all of a sudden, the roar seems a lot louder. And it's right next to the tower. And this humongous taloned claw tears through the side of the building. And
How much of the claw is exposed to me at this point?
it is a very thin spire, so he doesn't need to put much of his hand into there to just really demolish it.
Oh.
But what do you mean, how much of the claw do you see?
Does he rip a hole in the wall? Do I see the dragon?
Oh, he tears the place apart. There's a huge hole in the wall. In
Okay.
fact, your friend, the halfling, is not visible anymore.
Well, I
I
guess
think he was either knocked out of the building or buried or something. You're not
Yes.
completely sure what.
I guess it wouldn't do me very much good to check a shuriken at it at this point.
You think it would be a very insignificant threat.
Alright, let's heat things up. Is he within 10 squares of me?
Yes, his talon just raked a hole in the wall beside you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use an at-will power, an attack.
Okay, go for it.
Scorching Burst, a vertical column of golden flames burns all within. It's an at-will arcane fire implement. Hold on. Intelligence versus reflex is what it is. That's what the thing is. So, I guess I roll to attack. Right?
Yep. You do your attack and then you do your damage.
Yep.
Okay, yes. Alright. Sorry, I'm not used to being a player.
It's okay. We
It's
forgive
just
you.
so entirely different. Oh, come on. I just got... There it is. Okay. My dice rolling. Alright. Please be good. Oh. I got a total of 7.
7 damage or 7 attack?
Attack.
Attack. Okay.
You don't hit.
Versus
What kind of attack
reflex.
did you shoot at it?
It's a area burst.
What element?
Fire.
Fire?
Yeah, it's versus reflex.
Okay. You fire at the thing,
Quite literally.
and you do not, in your surprise, you do not put enough will force into the attack, and the fire just kind of passes harmlessly by it. It sizzles a little bit, and steam rises.
So apparently, this is one source of ice that actually can't be damaged by fire, despite everything we've learned throughout our many years of stereotypical video gaming.
It's
Well, we
just
can always
really,
keep
really
trying.
cold. Right now, Donnie, like, being this close, you're in the single digits, like maybe 9 degrees.
Ooh.
Ooh, like, is that cold?
That's really
Very,
cold.
very, very
That's
cold.
incredibly
That's
cold.
incredibly cold. Can I, in the instant, try and understand the nature of this temperature change?
Want to do an Arcana check?
It's an ice dragon, maybe?
Well, yeah, but the nature of the ice, what's it coming from? Why is this thing cold? Obviously, it can't stay cold out in the middle of the daytime like this.
Okay. Please do a Arcana check. I'll be right back. My mom wants me.
Why could I have gotten that
Yes.
earlier? I got a 24.
Wow.
Yeah, although it's really easy
Yes.
when you're arcane. I got a 24.
24, okay, that's well enough. Okay, not only were you able to determine the source of its chilliness, you were able to determine what type of creature it is as well. You know it is a frost worm.
Ah.
A dragon that has long since been dead and has been brought back by necromantic magics. It embodies the cold of death.
Okay. Because of this, are there any, do I know of any kind, like, spell types that would...
Hey, guys. Donnie's dead.
What?
What do you
Donnie's dead. At like 9 degrees, he should be like completely covered in instantaneous frostbite and die.
mean?
I'm guessing you did a science check.
Yeah, cause, yeah, seriously, cause I was like, I wonder how cold we can get before we die. So like, I think the lowest air temperature that anyone was known to survive at, is on here somewhere. But yeah, he should be dead. He's dead.
That was anticlimactic.
Let's say his inner fire keeps him alive.
So what
my
about the other characters?
I'm thinking pyromaniac. I should be able to warm myself up somehow.
I don't know. Okay, fine. But what about the other characters?
True.
The other characters are very, very chilly.
Let's just say he's really cold. Let's not put a degree sign.
Yeah, seriously, he'd be dead. Like, exposed to this for just like a minute, he'd be dead.
Alright,
Well, he isn't exposed to it for a minute, he's exposed to it for like maybe 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah. Okay, so... Am I hurting due to exposure? Like, do I realize if I stay here very long, I will freeze? Is that what...
Yes, the cold takes your breath away.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly...
You're like, oh man, I can't stay around here for very long even with my arcane prowess.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly backtrack.
It's not instantaneous, actually. He can be there a few minutes, rather.
Well, actually, would it be quicker for me to... And, I'm talking about getting away from this thing. Would it be quicker for me to run up the stairs or down the stairs?
Well, the dragon raked a big hole in the wall, and some of the rubble fell down the stairs, and it's kind of clogging it up down there.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep running up.
Yes.
Also, do I know of any spells which would hurt a frostworm?
Okay.
Like more than other, like
there
are
several clerical spells that are very good at like dispelling necromancy. And also, you just think a lot of heat would kill it.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna rush up the stairs as fast as I can. Get away from this dude. Will my running be enough?
Sure. You will run, and you will run, and you will run, and you will get to the door of the court mage.
Alright. I will expeditiously enter.
Which is flung wide open due to, the fact that a dragon just crashed into the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk into the arcane sanctum, the observatory. And you notice Kael'thas sitting on the ground caressing a girl, and Shikriel, or you don't know her name, another red-haired Eladrin, kind of kneeling next to him, what looks to be consoling him. But also, when you walk into the sanctum, like I said earlier, it's built like an observatory. The walls are made of glass. And you look out.
That's not good.
And you look out, and you see the city burning.
Burning.
You also see, I don't know if you read my recap, but there was a thick fog blanketing the outskirts of the city for a couple days before this attack. And you now notice the blanket of fog is completely gone. It has either reached its duration max, or it was dispelled for some reason. And you just notice tons and tons and tons of undead everywhere in the city. You see more zombie hulks, and you see obviously the frostworm kind of orbiting the observatory tower, about to attack again.
Okay, I want to... Do I see the orb? The thing?
You're fascinated with this thing, aren't you?
Shikriel put that on the ground, right?
I put it between me and Kael'thas.
Okay,
I want to run up...
I guess you would see
feel
at least part of it.
I want to touch it. I want to go run up into there and touch it. Feel it.
Do I get to roll a passive perception?
That would be passive perception. What is your passive perception?
17.
Okay. You notice his presence, and you notice him coming up behind you.
I want to snatch the orb up and ask what in the world he's doing here, and can you not see what's happening?
I see what's happening. I would like to take a look at that orb, please, kindly, if you will.
For what purpose?
I want to understand its nature.
How do I know that I can trust you and that you're not going to use it for some kind of dark magic? As if we were
magic.
magic.
I don't think that you have very much of a choice right now.
I guess you're right. I hand it over.
Alright, so I want to feel it. Is it cold?
It is chilly to the touch.
Is it
Which
almost
that doesn't really make a difference right now. Everybody's really cold.
Is it unnaturally cold?
You're not certain.
Okay.
Want to do an arcane check?
Yeah, I'd like to do an Arcana check. Man, I'm using a lot of these things. Loving this. Okay, I got a 17.
Alright, that's enough. So, you know from some studying and some rumor and, stereotypes that anything that is from astral plane or is undead in any manner cannot be exposed to water. And you know that is what happened to this orb.
So it's from the astral plane and it was exposed to water.
Yes.
Do I know anything of its function?
Obviously it's a summoning orb. It summons a powerful creature from a different dimension. But you're not sure what.
It's chilly to the touch. The astral plane. I want to consult the man that I see over there, who's very distraught over the girl. I want to ask him.
You recognize him as a powerful wizard. He gives off an aura even though he's obviously distraught.
Oh. I just want to call over to him and just say, hey, what is the nature of this? What does it do?
You heartless monster.
He says, that's the summoning orb. It was designed to summon the Black General, Euractus.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Onyx.
No! From the astral plane. The Raven Queen's general.
Raven Queen's general. How can we use it?
He says, I'm not certain. I know this, I knew from the moment I got this girl that she had something to do with this orb or its inner workings. It always reacted when she was near. And he reaches out for the orb and he says, may I?
And I give it to him.
Alright. He takes it and he puts the girl's limp hand on the orb. And it looks like the frost on the thing, melts away, returning it to inky blackness.
Uh-oh.
What have you done?
And he says, if anything matters right now, it's this girl. If I figure out a way to get you guys out of here, you have to get her to the Mages Guild in High Rock, to the north of here.
Got it, to the Necromancer's Guild in Low Rock.
You're not there.
Now, you guys also, for general knowledge, you know our prologue we had?
Mm-hmm.
That was in Stone March. You recognize that, this Wizard Guild is actually pretty near there, in High Rock. It's like a mountain range of very, very tall mountains to the far west, north corner of the mountain range. Very secluded. A lot like what you would think a Mage's Guild should be.
Upon hearing the name, Shikriel has a moment of deja vu because she thinks she's heard the name somewhere before, but she can't quite place where. Maybe in a different life.
Or maybe from years gone by, because I have lived 182 years.
Okay.
You's old.
Not that old.
But see,
Especially not old enough for an Eladrin.
in Tiefling years, she was still pretty much a baby when she was 50, so... I'm kidding.
Eladrin years, Donnie.
Yeah. Oh, Elijah years. Anyway, continue.
Alright.
You
So
can't
in this,
think of
as this moment of silence goes by, the dragon lands and breaks into the glass barrier. And you realize that the glass didn't break nearly as easy as it should have. It's obviously magically barriered or something. Because the dragon has to, like, punch it a couple times. And he then lands in the observatory, which is actually, now that I mention it, it's actually quite large. It's maybe 30 by 30 feet. It kind of like, the spire is narrow, and then at the top it kind of like domes out, which is the observatory, and so it's bigger. But anyway, the dragon lands, and instead of incinerating you all with cold, he sits there and it seems like what you'd see something like a Skyrim or something. This blue essence comes out of him and kind of creates a bluish teal specter in front of him of a human, or what looks to be a human. The specter looks at Kale and says, 200 years. We gave you the time, Kale. And the specter flickers and disappears and returns its essence to the dragon. The frostworm. Kale looks to be resigned at this point. He picks the girl up. He gives her to Shik'Rael. He says, her name is Ina. Take her to High Rock. I'll stop this. And he turns to the frostworm and he will use his daily.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
High level mage, about to use his daily. First attack he does on a giant frost dragon's ripping his tower to pieces.
Watch him roll a 1.
Huh?
Watch him roll a 1.
And what?
A 1. Uno.
Hold on, I'm trying to find his daily power. Hold on, give me a second. I had it here earlier. It is quite amazing. Yes, okay. He will use his daily. And right off the bat, Dante, you know that this mage is not like other mages. He has studied magical arts that are not like other arts. And
this
he
mage
uses
is
a power called Migitate Reality. The dragon suddenly looks like, I don't know. He looks like a puddle. No, let me realize that. He looks almost frozen, and you kind of see a reflection in the surface of his scales and whatnot. And you just feel something really off about him, like time was paused.
I'm going to go ahead.
Aelfos is sweating profusely at this point, and he says, "Go! Use the portal!" And he and he points at the dragon.
Unless the portal is the dragon's mouth.
Hmm.
Do an arcane check. Johnny.
Alright,
Yes.
I will.
Or all of you, if you want, you're all observing this now.
Okay.
Wait, no. Nick is.
Sam isn't there.
Actually, where
kidding.
is
I'm just
where
kidding.
is-
Just kidding.
where is Nick at
Nick
this
is,
point?
Nick is running as fast as he can towards the tower.
Alright. Is he...
After having launched a Molotov bolt.
Hey, by the way, Nick.
Eh.
Roll an endurance check, William.
Endurance.
Well, that's when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna get my unlucky die. Ah, come on! I was hoping to offset the unluckiness by calling it unlucky.
Yep, nope.
Alright, endurance. Luckily I have a very, very large bonus in endurance. Which puts me up to all of 11.
Nicely done. It works.
Okay.
Alright,
You're running and juking and zombie trying to kill you. And the dwarves are basically right on your tail. With, the encumbered weight of the giant killer. And, so you're running and you eventually get to the portcullis of the estate. And they're basically all but like maybe 5 soldiers are alive. Are dead. And they're trying to fight off this large zombie Hulk.
Alright.
And by the way, you also notice the large pale mist coming from the top of the observatory. And you also notice as you journey closer and closer towards the spire that it gets chillier and chillier, and you guess what happened.
Yeah. Alright. Is the zombie Hulk and the people fighting it directly in my path between me and the tower?
They're basically right in the portcullis.
Okay, so I'm guessing the bulk of this Hulk is kind of blocking most of my path if they're right in the portcullis.
Yeah, plus all the other guys, so.
Alright. I'm going to... You know me, I like to ask for weird things to happen. I'm dashing at full speed, I'm guessing.
Use a charge.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, yeah, a charge, essentially. I need where did I put, okay, there it is. God, alright, here we go. I am going to use a power. Can I use a power along with a charge? Do they stack? I actually have no idea about that.
Not certain.
Well,
I think charge in and of itself is like a basic attack with a bonus. I'm not sure.
Let's find out. I should have looked this up before. Not that I really knew that I'd be using it.
Oh, by the way, I rolled a 29 for my Arcana check.
He gets it.
Oh yes, you got it.
Falling.
I have a 16.
Teleportation. Action points. Phasing. Aid another.
What was that, like a 19?
Yeah. I now have an Arcana skill of 10.
Dude.
That's why I like rolling for it so much.
You basically can't lose.
I know. The lowest I can roll is an 11.
If you just went with your ability score, that would solve most problems.
Yeah. Just want to roll with my ability score.
Alright. So, staring in awe at this masterpiece of magic that this guy has done, you know he's given you one shot, and that he has somehow altered reality. And so this dragon is now a type of mobile matter, in a manner of speaking. And if you walk through him, you'll be sent to a place where the wizard, within the, basically, 5-mile radius. You walk through that dragon.
Alright, is the girl still near?
She's in my arms.
Okay, I'm gonna let the tiefling go first with the
I'm not a
orb.
tiefling!
I'm sorry, I'm so stereotyped. I'm gonna let the Eladrin go first with the girl and the orb, and I'm gonna make sure
Yeah.
the orb is with them.
Hey Dante,
And then I'm gonna make one
like-
quick... What?
it's like you have this really bad hatred for Eladrin, and you think all of them look like devils, so you call them tiefling.
And I'm gonna make one quick check around the observatory for anything magical that I can find. Like any like magical items that I can see.
Oh, dude.
Just real fast. Like a glance.
Okay. You look around, and just in the chaos of things, do a perception check, please.
Alright. Oh man, perception is the one skill that... Well, it's not the one skill, but it's a skill that I didn't really beef up. And I got a... 10.
Okay. You look around and don't really see anything of note. Like you're like glancing around really quick before you run for your life, basically. You see a staff on the wall, which a quick aura check, basically. You know that isn't really magically inclined. And you see other chemical and magical reagents
Ooh, alchemical reagents. Oh, I can't stop for those.
used for rituals and other things.
So
Do
the
I
ritual,
think-
the
Do
ritual.
I think I have enough time to grab them? How many are there? Like units?
There's an
of them.
archmage's worth. There is a lot.
Oh no.
Just tell me how much you want to grab.
Awful. Okay, like how much time would it take me to grab like 3 or 4 units of them? And then, like, just like stuff them into my arms and run into it.
Okay, you don't know. You're just... 3 probably wouldn't take that much time, you think.
Okay, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna grab up like 4 units of it and then I'm gonna run through.
Okay, add those to your inventory.
Ah, yes. Should have said 5. I'm kidding. I might have not gotten through. Alright. Sweet. Alright. That means that I have 4 plus 3 equals
7.
70 gold pieces worth of alchemical reagents now. Anyway, so continue.
Alright. I'm assuming, Sheik, you've already moved through the portal.
By the way, are these alchemical reagents, or are they, ritual,
They're ritual components.
ritual components?
Yeah.
Alright.
They were both there, but Donnie chose the ritual components.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
since you were messing around, Sheik, I'm assuming you took up Ina, and I moved into the portal?
Yep.
Alright.
okay.
You run towards the frostworm, and you notice no deepened temperature. It was like whatever hold this thing had on temperature was frozen along with it. And so you run into the portal.
Before I go in, I speak in Eladrin that wishes him luck.
He, amidst his grimacing, obviously, like his nose is running now. He's exerting himself so much.
Oh yeah, thanks!
And he says,
No problem.
"Take care of her!" And he continues to hold it there. And so, you go through the portal, and everything blacks out for a second. and you are teleported to a hillside that's it's a good few miles away, but from this you see the city still being ravaged by whatever.
Where's the human?
And coming in right after you is Dante.
With a whole bunch of alchemical reagents stuffed in my arms.
That's right.
Oh, you're terrible. You're stealing from the guy who just saved you. Wonderful.
Thanks for the
You're showing you're chaotic.
Thanks for the poor
Right
loot,
before you jump through the portal, thanks for the agents, bye!
Yeah. So, like,
Terrible. Oh man.
It's cool, dude. Anyway,
He's chaotic neutral, so what do you expect?
yeah, that's true. Thanks for the stuff, man.
if you go through the portal,
I appreciate it.
It closes after you.
I look at you, Dante, with your arm full of agents, and I just shake my head.
Another one.
Another troubled soul.
And you all look over to the spire. You can see from your hillside. And the spire explodes in this blue shockwave. Kinda like, everybody's seen Lord of the Rings where like Sauron's tower crumbles.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
Don't tell me the tower does one of those.
It does.
And you're right there at the bottom of it. What are you gonna do? Oh my gosh, the halfling's in there. What's he gonna do?
Bless his heart. He was running towards it.
I was running towards it, and I know my friend is up in there. And
Alright.
and I
You
just
think the word-
oh.
The 9/11 firefighters called and want their originality back.
Okay, Sam, you kind of pause.
No, I'm just staring up at it with my mouth open, and I slow to a
kind of
stop.
skirmishing with this giant beast.
I just slow to a stop. I'm just staring up at it, and with my mouth open. I'm just slow to a stop. I'm just tormented. Why? What's the, one of those.
And then we see this singeing, flying half... Whoa, what are you again?
This halfling warlock? Was it a warlock?
You just see this little blue streak in the sky, and he lands beside us.
There he is. Found him.
So the
Oh.
tower collapses, and it collapses in your direction.
Oh, come on!
Luckily, you're all basically underneath the gate, which is pretty thick.
Mm.
And the thing comes down, and it squashes one of the dwarves, but the rest of you manage to get under cover.
What? Which one?
Not Corin.
I thought the dwarves were left behind.
Hey, no, they came with me. The other two had names. Which one?
I don't believe I told you their names.
Yeah, you told me their names.
In the prologue, his apprentices were,
No, you told me the
Or
names of the
human.
guys no, you didn't tell me. You told Christine when she went into the store. The names of the two guys that
right,
work
these
in
are
there.
not the same people.
Oh.
Those were humans, these are dwarves.
I thought that might have been it, but when you said there was two of them and that they were with him, I was like, well, okay, that must have been... Oh,
They're
well.
just his dwarf friends.
Well, okay, so they're not important. Wonderful. Anyways.
Nice.
No, seriously.
Alright. You're all under the gate. And Corin, since he's in such close proximity with the giant, he basically sticks the giant killer up to its like waist, basically, and shoots. And the recoil is terrible, but since Corin is a dwarf, he manages the recoil. And he effectively blows the giant in half.
Yay.
Well, Giant Killer got its name.
I'll slap him on the back and say, good job.
It earned its bowstrings.
The giant collapses in a not-so-bloody mess at your feet.
I loot the
Because
body.
we can't have gore. Oh no, Mama's gonna freak out.
It's,
I
like,
loot the
it's, like
body.
it's like a skeletal zombie. It's not
Loot the body.
it's just flesh.
Loot the
How
body.
about the blood is sort of like a gelatin?
I like that.
Sure. The blood is gelatin.
I loot the gelatin.
You look the gelatin. Ew.
Strawberry! It's even chunky!
Gross.
Strawberry jelly. It's like strawberry preserves since it's chunky. It's even got the little gritty seed parts.
I don't know you anymore. Just stop talking.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I'm done.
So, the tower has collapsed. And what were 20 screechers all running towards you? Like, down the road?
Mhm.
Which kind of stop
Mm.
in their tracks.
Mm.
And they look at the tower.
Hmm.
And they kind of just stop. And they walk back the way they came.
What?
No, yell, they're retreating! Press the attack! No, seriously. No, actually, that's not what I do. Okay, thinking what Symmetrus would do. Symmetrus would,
Probably take advantage of the situation and try to figure out what in the world just happened.
no, Symmetrus is gonna, is the tower finished falling yet?
Yes, there's bits
Okay.
of glass all around you.
I am totally going after the part says the most glass, or however I can tell whatever section of the rubble might be the top part or whatever. I'm gonna start looking for, my Eladrin ward.
Okay.
Elijah Ward?
My Eladrin friend that I was with working.
Oh.
You look around the rubble. Please do a perception check.
You look around the rubble and you find a... you find a...
You find an Eladrin arm and you're like, no!
It's like you're looking around in the rubble on the street and like you find a secret compartment under like a piece of the street. That'd be
And
fun.
then you find all the mead that they were hiding.
Little vials of it.
And you completely
Alright, what
forget
was your
that
perception
they're
check?
Low numbers.
Let's see. Actually, I got exactly what I got earlier with my last perception check. You remember what that was? 6 plus 3 is 9. Apparently, in my extreme angst and fear, I am not thinking clearly while I'm looking through stuff. I'm just picking up bits of rubble and throwing it randomly.
Okay, so
You don't find anything.
You look through the ruined rubble.
Mm.
You do not find any such red-haired Eladrin. You find a guard or two.
Dead, I presume.
You find a couple other people, and you find a lot of glass and stone. You also find, amidst the rubble, a slumped, dark green figure.
Dark what?
Green.
He's cloaked in dark green.
Hmm.
And he's only the stature of a halfling.
Wow.
He didn't make it to the portal in time.
It's like
Bless his
I'm
heart.
continuing to pick up and throw rubble, and I just grab the back of his collar and throw him along with the rubble. just a little guy. I pick up and throw him because he's in my way.
One of the dwarves like runs over to where he was, and they like check his pulse and he's like, Oi, this one's still alive. And he proceeds to pick the kid up, or no, not the kid, the halfling,
Halfling.
and just kind of like drags him out of the rubble into a more comfortable spot. And just starts like figuring out what's wrong with him. Anyway. So, you continue looking through the rubble? Or what?
Yeah, I'm still looking. Yeah, one of those.
Meantime, back on the hill, Dante and Shikrael stand there looking at the city with Ina sitting there with a bandage around her head.
What's the weather
She's
like?
still not conscious. What?
What's the weather like?
What's the weather like? It's cleared up.
So is it like, sunny?
It's sunny with
It's
a
still a little
partly
overcast,
cloudy.
but not freakishly cold either.
Chance of rain tomorrow.
Well,
It is a port city. They get
63
a lot of rain.
degrees, maybe 59 tonight.
I'm going to sit cross-legged and meditate while I take out my spellbook and start turning one of my alchemical agents into scrolls.
Okay. Which one? Which ritual would you like to play?
Magic mouth.
Okay. Do that.
Alright, so I'm doing that.
Okay. And this is where I think we will end for tonight.
Meh.
Do I get the scroll?
Yes, it will be primed for next game.
Okay, so I'll have the scroll at the
Am
beginning.
I just sitting there next to him watching him do this?
He did pause
I guess
for you to say
you're-
something.
I guess you're checking on Ina or something.
Yeah, you're probably tending to her while I'm sitting over there.
I actually
mumbling.
want to figure out what's wrong with this girl. I want to know why she's like this.
Okay. And you all get your results, next game.
Yay.
Thanks so much for playing.
I just said I want to do a check to figure out what's wrong with her.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I've got
Next
a magic
game,
mouth scroll.
It'll be something to,
It's called a cliffhanger. We all hate them.
yes.
And he'll give us a
Oh,
hint
I like
on
that.
he'll give us a hint of some kind
Hints. Yeah, I look forward to that.
on the recap.
Yes. I do give those cryptic messages. And now you know who
Right.
Ina is, don't you?
Yeah, Ina, some lady who turns orbs from frosty
What's her race?
black.
Oh, she's a ladron, isn't she?
She's actually very, very young. Eladrin.
Didn't you say she was 20?
Yes. She's like, just barely mature.
I'm sorry, I'm still happy about my magic mouth scroll. I have a scroll.
Alright
don't
guys,
realize
thank you
I'm
so
gonna be
much for
making
playing.
scrolls.
Feedback. What did you like about it?
fun. A lot of really good imagery.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about it wasn't something you really could help, which was the wait. Can you like make a deal with your family that's like, this time of the week is set aside for me to play with my friends on a game?
No. See, he was doing schoolwork. He had to turn in a test. This didn't have anything to do with family.
Other than his family wanted the test.
I don't think that the motives behind it. I just think that, next time we'll, get things rolling. I think that we might do better with scheduling the games a little bit earlier than 8. What do y'all think about that?
No. Well, maybe earlier than 8, but nothing sooner than 5.
Yeah.
Agreed
Always
with.
for it as early as possible, but
Yeah.
obviously.
Because if we started at 8, it gives us 4 hours until 12. And even though that's a lot of time, it goes by quick.
Yeah, it does.
Because if you remember last time, Donnie and Nick, whenever we were over at Nick's place, we were probably up until 4 a.m. playing D&D.
That's right. We were really tired. In fact, hey, y'all, I want to do that again sometime soon and bring Aussie into it, if that's alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll talk about it on the forums about a possible time change, and I'll bring that up. I'll make a poll for what time.
What happened to Will?
I don't know.
Oh, let's see here.
So if everybody for next week, I'll be open basically any time next week. I have fall break, so we could actually do twice next week if you guys really want.
I'm
Maybe
open.
on
What days I work
Tuesday and another time on like Friday.
I'm open Monday all day, and then Tuesday morning-ish. Well, like not early morning, but like until in the evening, because I've got stuff I gotta do. I've got 4 tests next week, so.
Okay.
I have to figure out what days I work next week.
Monday morning, you said?
All of Monday. Or Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
yes,
go ahead and...
Oh, let me,
But
Hold
don't
on.
make those the actual days that you think that we're going to do it, because me and Nick still have to figure out which days.
yeah, and, what's more is actually, Sunday night, whether I work or not on Sunday and Monday, either way, I know that Sunday night I will almost undoubtedly not be available, and I think most of the day Monday I will not be available. So yeah, no Monday at all for me actually. No.
Okay.
Maybe sometime Tuesday.
Nah. Sorry about that.
Do we have anything about the game that we want to talk about before we stop the recording?
Yeah, I really like the tendency of random epic level stuff happening, like just randomly. I like your system with where you roll the dice and like if you get a 1, something gets worse, and if you get 20, something gets better. And I like how you have a system to where it's not just one thing happens and then you have to deal with it. Is as the situation changes, you can roll again or whatever. Like when I became bloodied and it was looking hopeless, something random and awesome happened, and I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to do that. It's fun.
And by the way, I was actually prepared to ride that out because I had a plan where I could use my, what was it, like two ability points or whatever that I got the last time around, action points. I was going to intersperse my combat with like healing surges and stuff. I had a plan. I didn't think it was going to work, but I had a plan.
Yeah. Okay, well, anybody else's favorite part of the session before we close up?
You know what my favorite part of the session was?
Oh no.
What was your favorite part of the session, Donnie?
Well, I had 2 actually. The first
Making
one
the
was
scroll.
alchemical reagents, and the second one was getting my magic mouth scroll.
Donnie.
I'm so selfish. I don't
You are
even care about the girl.
Wizard.
You're chaotic neutral, so you're.
You don't care about Emma.
Nope.
Or Enna.
Oh, is that her name? I didn't care.
I'm just there for the kicks.
Enna. I thought I had 2 N's.
E-N-A. Enna.
Simple enough. Watch me forget it. All this is so like graphic and easy to, visualize the way we're going about it. I mean, like, you're able to see the character's emotions and everything easily. The only problem with visualization is, of course, what we said before about not having a lot of confusion about what's which way, where we're going. So like a map, it doesn't even have to be complicated or pretty. It just has to have a circle with a tower and then like a square around it that's
Well,
a city, and then
I think that an easier way to get around with that without having to make a map, give us a little bit more reference points. Say, well, there's a tree right next to here, that's in between the gate, like the portcullis and the big spire, stuff like that.
and don't be afraid to use like this is north of you, this is east of you, this is southwest of you.
Tried to do that a lot.
I noticed you did a few times. More though, more. Give us more. We want more, sir.
We want more, sir.
I think we're really challenged. We're all directionally challenged.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do any of us get XP?
Oh yes! I apologize.
Anything.
XP for the mass is the most important part of the game.
Yay!
Alright,
Didn't get anything better.
Nope, can't get that.
I don't think... Did any of you kill anything? I don't think you did.
I did.
What did you kill, Nick?
I don't think I killed him. No,
Right,
I didn't kill him.
You seriously wounded something, but you didn't.
I did.
At least, what was that dwarf's name?
Corn.
Corn, yeah.
Corin? I bet he got a lot of XP.
Yes, he did.
Single-handedly taking out 3 screamers and a
That's right.
zombie Hulk.
He was racking it in. He was having fun out there.
I wish
Yeah,
I'd bought
buddy.
that crossbow.
You really should have been around for that prologue. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't do much, but people really got to meet Corn.
Corn was most of the adventure, and he was awesome.
So, do we get any quest fulfillment XP or anything like that?
You get reaching the tower XP. That would be 250.
250. Ooh.
So,
Wow. You are very generous with your XP.
I don't get that, do I?
Nick,
You reached the bottom of it.
based on being and killing and stuff.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
You get XP based on wounding and fighting and stuff.
So how much did I get?
You'll be getting 200.
Okay.
And then Ethan will probably get something, probably a lot less.
Yeah. Let's see. Minus my last bottle of alcoholic drink. Although I still have a high-end wine canteen.
It went for a good cause, Nick.
Yeah. Didn't do a whole lot, but it went for a good cause.
There
What
was
like
some,
8 damage?
there was some really happy dwarf under that dragon just waiting for the cooled off drops of alcohol to it's raining whiskey.
I'm sure he pays no attention whatsoever to the dragon in the sky. It's like, I don't care. Give me the whiskey.
It's chilled perfectly.
Oh, slight burnt flavor, but that just adds to it.
Kinda tastes moldy too.
Over the
Ew.
Okay, Donnie, I'd say stop recording now and we can just keep talking, I guess, if we want.
Alright, so everybody, that was the first session that has been recorded of the D&D campaign secondary.
What should take 5, maybe 2 days. 5 hours to 2 days to upload, period.
What? Oh no, this is gonna be uploaded in like 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's super fast. I'm really surprised. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
But anyway, alright everybody, thanks for listening. We'll probably be
Alright.
checking back on
See
this.
you later, guys.
as a resource.
Peace out.
Bye.